You are looking at the final destination, where one of our 4 players will race against the money clock they cannot see for a chance to win $1 million. Today on Every Second Counts. Slingo Productions presents Every Second Counts. And here's your host, Mark Wahlberg!
Wow, thank you, and welcome. Welcome to Every Second Counts, the game where time can be your enemy or your friend. Today, we have 4 great players, and it's time to meet all 4 of you right now. John, who do we have?
She's a specialty chef married and a mom from La Crescenta, California. Say hello to Nikki Bates. He's a lawyer and a bachelor from Seattle, Washington. Welcome, Derek Arteta. She teaches history, she's married, and she hails from Las Vegas, Nevada. Say hi to April Hallowell. And he's a radiologist specialist from Terre Haute, Indiana. Welcome, Rick McGill.
Welcome to all 4 of you, and good luck, because only one of the 4 of you will survive and go on to play for $1 million. You're going to play a lightning-fast quiz against a hidden clock. I'll ask a question. If you get it right, I move on to the next player, and so on down the line. Get it wrong, and you continue to be at risk of the clock running out while it's on you. We're going to play 3 rounds, eliminating 1 player each round. The last one standing is the champion, and we'll go against the money clock for a chance at $1 million. How's that sound? Yeah. The 4 of you drew numbers backstage. That was really a basic aptitude test for us. Well done. Actually, it was to determine the positions you're in right now. Nikki, that means you're going to go first. The producers drew a random time between 45 and 60 seconds. We don't know how much time is on the clock. Home audience does, though. Let's set the clock right now. There we go. It's set. Derek, you seem worried.
A little bit.
All right. Maybe for good reason. Good luck, you guys. Stay cool and calm. Answer the question, and you'll be just fine. Nikki, we start with you, and the clock starts now. This reunited pop group includes Posh, Sporty, and Ginger.
Spice Girls.
Right. It's the bug that bit Peter Parker.
Spider.
Right. This is the month America observes Columbus Day.
March.
No, October. Fuji and Jonathan are varieties of this fruit.
Apples.
Right. It's the color of the itsy bitsy teeny weeny bikini.
Yellow.
Right. This first name is shared by actors Klein, Spacey, and Bacon.
Kevin.
Right. In 2009, Captain Sullenberger landed his jet in this river.
Hudson.
Right. According to De Beers, this gem is forever.
Diamond.
Right. This country is the 2nd most populous in the world.
Europe.
India. This chess piece can only move diagonally.
Bishop.
Right. In the rhyme, peas porridge. Oh boy, time ran out, unfortunately. Oh, look at that sad face. Nikki, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, unfortunately, time ran out while we were on you, which means you're the first to be eliminated, but you don't go away empty-handed. John's going to tell you what you've already won. John?
Well, all of our contestants will receive the Every Second Counts Special Edition Croton timepiece. Croton, the benchmark of quality. You can count on Croton when every second counts.
An appropriate gift on Every Second Counts. And while you are the first eliminated, Nikki, the good news is on Every Second Counts, everybody gets a second chance. So we'll see you in the second half of the show. You get another shot at that $1 million. Thank you, Nikki. Okay, everybody can slide down one, and we'll move into round 2. The same rules apply, but this time we'll start with you, Derek.
Good. Ready to win.
Derek, you seem to relax a little bit.
No, inside I'm butterflies.
As long as you keep them inside, we're okay with that. Same thing applies in round 2. We'll start with you this time, Derek. Every time you're right, we move on to the next player, and so on. Wrong answer, we stay with you until you answer correctly, or time runs out, and then you're out of here. Okay, good luck. And the clock is set somewhere between 45 and 60 seconds. And the clock starts now. This cereal is known as the breakfast of champions.
Special K.
Wheaties. This planet has an orbit between Venus and Mars.
Uranus.
Earth. He was the voice of Po in the film Kung Fu Panda.
Jack Black.
That's right. The Statue of Liberty is holding this in her left hand.
A book.
Right. Mardi Gras occurs on this day of the week.
Tuesday.
Correct. Jim Carrey and Eddie Murphy were born in this decade.
60s.
Yes. Give a hoot, don't pollute is said by this owl.
Woodsy.
Yes. He was president of the U.S. when World War II ended.
Pass.
Truman. This musical tells the story of Tevye and his daughters.
Sound of Music.
Fiddler on the Roof. Augusta is the capital of this New England state.
Georgia.
Maine. This human joint is covered by the... You got stuck in a run of questions that you didn't have the answer to. The last question, this human joint is covered by the patella. That would have been the knee. Unfortunately, Rick, time ran out on you, so we say goodbye to you. But thank you, and again, like Nikki, you'll have another chance at the end of the show. We'll see you back here. Very good. Now, butterfly settling down a little bit.
Not at all.
Why does April have a devilish grin at this point?
We're close to $1 million.
Yes, you are. As a matter of fact, you are down to the two of you, which means head-to-head, one of you is going to be our winner after the next round. The winner joins me in our money booth and a shot at $1 million. Who that player is going to be, well, you'll have to join us after this break and find out right here on Every Second Counts. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Every Second Counts. We had 4 players. We are down to 2, Derek and April. Congratulations. How you feeling right now?
Awesome.
Yes?
Very, very, very good.
April seems very confident, Derek.
He's going down.
Well, we'll find out about that in a moment. Good news is both of you brought family and friends to support you. And who's here supporting you today, Derek?
I brought my beautiful mother, Elaine, and my little brother, Victor.
And there they are sitting, I guess, sitting next to your friends who are here. April, who did you bring?
I'm a school teacher, and I brought my 2 favorite students, Hannah and Jane.
Wow. Serving their own form of detention with us today, huh?
No, they're here to help.
Maybe they'll get extra credit, yeah? Very good. Well, depending on who wins this round, we'll meet the family members and friends a little later on in the program. But right now, we have to decide which one of you gets a shot at $1 million. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Round 3 works the same. We'll keep trading places. Every time you answer correctly, we move on to the next player. When time runs out, if we're on you, then you are out, and the other player goes to the money booth with me for a shot at $1 million. The time is set somewhere between 45 and 60 seconds. Good luck to both of you. We'll start with you, Derek, and the clock starts now. This car company makes the Camry and Corolla.
Toyota.
Right? He lived next door to the Rubbles and was wed to Wilma.
Fred Flintstone.
That's right. He was Link in Hairspray and Troy in High School Musical.
Zac Efron.
Right? In the rhyme, Old King Cole had this many fiddlers.
3.
Yes. The great white whale Moby Dick was pursued by this captain.
Ahab.
Right? This type of vehicle is raced in the annual Tour de France.
Bicycle.
Right? Morris the cat is the mascot for this cat food brand.
Friskies.
9 lives. He's been played by Timothy Dalton and Daniel Craig.
James Bond.
Right. This is visibly the largest organ of the human body.
Skin.
Yes. In 2005, this German model married pop star Seal.
Heidi Klum.
Yes. This retail chain lures customers with its easy button.
Staples.
That's right. This type of goat is the source of mohair.
Billy Goat.
Angora. Roberts is the last name. Boy, I'm sorry about that, Derek. Angora goat. Boy, if you had that answer, we'd be over to April, and probably she would have been eliminated. Did not have that answer. So, Derek, we say goodbye to you.
Congratulations.
Thanks for playing the game. We'll see you in the second half of the program for another shot at that $1 million. Give Derek a round of applause. Good job. April, you did it. You've got a shot at $1 million. 4 players have started, and it's only you now. And before we get in there and play for that $1 million, your hands are ice cold. You are a little nervous.
A little bit.
You hit it well, though. You got 2 people supporting you in the green room. Introduce me to your students who joined you today.
I brought my 2 favorite students, Hannah and Jane.
Favorite students, Hannah and Jane. It's got to be worth something. So, Hannah and Jane, anything you want to say to your teacher before we get started?
Yeah, we're so excited for you, Miss Halliwell, and we wish you luck, and we know that you can do it because you're the best teacher ever.
Oh,
Can't wait to see you spend the money.
Excellent.
Yeah, Miss Halliwell!
Well, nothing makes me happier than to see a teacher who we know, just the way things go in America, you're underpaid for the work that you do. It's so important. So hopefully we can supplement your income today. Now, what you may not know is that there's a third person in our green room right now who has a vested interest in your success. They're our 10%er, and he's here, and we're going to meet him right now. Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm well. Let me tell everybody why you're here. Our 10%er actually is here because he won online, and is here because he's going to win an additional check of 10% of whatever it is you win win. So what's your name?
My name is Seth Cutler. And
Hi, Seth. You realize that if she wins $1 million, that's $100,000 for you.
And I think that's gonna happen because I just feel that April is like so on it, and I just feel like we are like soulmates in money. So April, you go. You go.
You know, if energy has anything to do with it, you have enough for both of them, so both her and you. So that's fantastic. I wish you both a lot of luck in that. And if you'd like to be a 10%er, well, John will tell you exactly how you can do that.
A 10%er on our show with a chance to win $100,000. Just play our online or mobile game, or for a chance at an instant win, send an SMS text. Log on to www.everysecondcounts.tv.com for complete details. Mark?
Thank you, John. All right, April. It's come down to this.
I'm ready.
You've earned the right, and now we're going to play for $1 million. So as we take a walk to the money booth, you watch these commercials, and we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to Every Second Counts. This is where it all happens, where every second does count. We are in the money booth with April. Congratulations. You have made it this far, and here's the way to win now. You're going to be competing against a hidden clock, playing on borrowed time. Now, we've placed 5 sealed time cards in the green room with your 2 students. In just a moment, one of your students will determine your fate by selecting at random one of those 5 time cards. How much borrowed time you have will be determined by that time card. So, with that, who do you trust? Which one of the 2 students, Jane or Hannah, do you want to go with first?
Oh, let's start with Hannah.
Okay, is Hannah there? Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
So, you've got the tough task. We've got 5 time cards there, and in a moment you're going to pick them. They're ranging from 30 seconds to 50 seconds. That's how much time you, April, will have in the first of 3 attempts, possibly, at $1 million. Okay, so in a moment you're going to pick one of those time cards. We want that 50-second time card, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you. And now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's time to isolate the money booth. Okay. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yes.
We are definitely isolated, but we are secure. And right now, Hannah is selecting one of those 5 time cards. We can't see her or hear her. And in fact, we'll have no idea how much time is on the clock, but everybody at home will know. Okay, the clock is set. Now remember, it's one of 5 time cards, 30, 35, 40, 45, or 50 seconds. And here's how you'll use that time. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I'm even going to show you the possible answers. Every time you are right, you're going to move up 1 level on the money ladder. Okay. Let's take a look at that money ladder right now. Boy, that $1 million looks great. You start at $500. Every time you're right, you move up. Boom, 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 boom. However, if you stumble and you answer a question incorrectly, you're going to move down a rung of the ladder. Okay, keep in mind the clock is ticking the whole time. You can stop at any time by hitting that blue stopper button right to your left, okay? In fact, remember, you must stop the clock before time runs out, because if the clock zeroes out, so does your money.
Okay.
Okay, understand?
Yes.
Ready to play?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take a look at the 6 answers that you'll use to answer all of the questions I'm about to ask you. And they are aunt, uncle, mother, father, child, hood.
Okay.
One of the family members was not so good.
Yeah.
Hopefully all of these family members can help you, all right?
Okay.
Every second does count. The money clock's not going to start until after I finish reading the first question.
Okay.
If I were you, I'd place my hand over that blue button, be ready to go.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Here's your first question. What Bridget calls Jane fond of?
Aunt.
Right. Necessity is this to invention?
Mother.
Right. Where Du Bois are?
Hood.
Yes. Mondays is fair of face.
Mother.
Child. Status achieved by Geppetto.
Father.
Right. Way to say I quit.
Uncle.
Right. A Nobel Teresa.
Mother.
Right. REN makes it plural.
Hood.
Child.
I'm gonna stop.
You stopped before time ran out, and that means you have $2,500. Couple
Okay.
wrong answers dropped you
Yeah.
down. It's okay.
Okay.
Something is better than nothing.
Yes.
Do you care to guess how much time you had left on the clock?
Oh, that's terrible. Maybe 5 or 10 seconds?
You had 5 seconds left. Less than a second left when you hit the clock, or you would have had no money. But right now, you have $2,500. Let's check back in with the green room right now. Good job, you guys. Maybe we can find out from Hannah. It was a 40-second clock.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that was a big one. But the good news is you still have 2 time cards that are more time than the time you used,
Yes.
45 and 50.
Okay.
Also, our 10%er is in there. There's Seth. Hi, Seth.
Hey.
Right now, you have 10% of $2,500, which is $250.
She's gonna do better than that.
Let's hope so for your sake, yes? Unless she stops now and you take the $250 and we're done. So you don't want her to do that.
No, April. No.
That was a good first round. You have another shot. You actually have 2 shots if you choose. And I want to give you some more good news. If you decide to play on, you'll forego the $2,500, but we will start you 1 rung of the ladder higher. We'll get rid of the $500 level. You'll start right at that $750 level.
Okay.
So are we stopping with $2,500 or would you like to try again?
I think I'm just warming up. So we're going to keep going.
You didn't come here just to win $2,500.
No.
All right, let's say goodbye to the $2,500.
Okay.
And let's get rid of that $500 level, so we'll start you 1 step closer to that $1 million. Advantage you get by having done so well in the first round. All right, Jane is in the green room. Jane, it's on you now. We want that 50-second time card. In a moment, you'll be instructed to pick that time card. Are you feeling pretty lucky?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do well.
Okay, very good. See, it's a we thing. We're all together in this.
We're a team.
All right, good. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Let's lock down the money booth. That's our awkward silence moment.
Okay.
And you know what's even more awkward is right now everybody watching at home knows exactly how much time you have, borrowed time on the clock. But we have no way of knowing. 6 answers I'll give you right now to the questions we're about to ask. Clock is set, and let's take a look at the answers. Dial, ivory, crest, comet, pledge, tide.
I don't do a lot of cleaning.
Well, hopefully we'll apply these answers to some other area of expertise for you.
Okay.
All right, good luck. Shorter ladder to climb this time. Hand on that stopper. Only you can save the money by stopping the clock before it runs out on you.
Okay.
Time starts after I read the first question, and here is your first question.
Okay.
Target for a fraternity paddle.
Pledge.
Right. Partner of Cupid and Dancer.
Comet.
Right. Part of a McCartney song title.
Ivory.
Yes. Timepiece that uses the sun.
Dial.
Yes. Hale Bop is one.
Comet.
Right. Precursor to touch tone.
Dial.
Yes. Coat of arms.
Crest.
Yes. Walrus canines. Oh no, April. You were doing so well. And the answer to that one, walrus canines, is ivory. And you were at $50,000, but clock ran out. Were you about to hit the button?
Let's go one more.
One more.
One
It's
more.
always that one more. So sadly, I have to tell you that the $50,000 you earned in round 2 goes away because the clock ran out on you. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And maybe that's because you thought you had more time on the clock than you actually had. Let's find out from your students exactly how much time was on that time card. Yeah, of course. Well, that's as bad as it's going to get.
Right.
The 30 seconds.
We've
Yeah.
got more.
So you do have another shot at this if you choose to play, and you have no money, so I think you should play.
We need to play.
I think that's a good idea. So that decision is yours. Right now, sobbing quietly in his hands is Seth, our 10%er.
Sorry,
Look at that. I was kidding, but you weren't.
That one hurt.
Well,
But I think she's gonna do it, Mark. I
think
feel
she
it.
can.
She's electric.
you lost that $250. You're now down to 0, but you didn't come here for $250. You want a 10% of that $1 million, don't you?
You got it. That's what we're here for.
And we want to see our school teacher win $1
Yes.
million. And if you want to see that as well, join me right after this break when Every Second Counts continues. Welcome back to Every Second Counts, and boy, it certainly does. I mean, the first round, you were less than a second away, and you stopped the clock.
Yes.
You had $2,500. Not a lot to crow about, but in hindsight, it's actually a good amount of money because you didn't stop the clock in time in your second round, and now we have no money for you, April, and I just can't have that. We can't have that.
No.
We need a big, fat, juicy amount of borrowed time. and then we need you to climb that ladder all the way to $1 million.
Yes.
So let's go back to our 10%er Seth, who has a vested interest in your success. Actually, an additional check of 10% of whatever you win goes to Seth. Hopeful still.
Yep, absolutely. You know, I'm a teacher too, so we teachers have to stick together, and we need the bucks.
Yes. So what we need you to do in a moment is select one of the 3 remaining time cards. Now, the times that are available are 35 seconds, 45 seconds, and that big 50 seconds. That's what we want.
Yes.
In a moment, Seth is going to make that choice, but it's time for us to isolate the booth one more time. So let's lock down the booth.
What happens in the booth stays in the booth.
April said, what happens in the booth stays in the booth. Hopefully what happens in the booth is you winning $1 million. Okay, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you do that. Okay, April, unfortunately I can't show you how much time is on the clock, but I can show you the 6 answers you'll be using. Now let's take a look. Margarita, Manhattan, Queen, King, Jack, Ace. This looks like a bad weekend in Vegas. Hopefully a great time for you, though, right here, because we want to get you that $1 million.
Yes.
All right, stay focused. Clock starts after I read the first question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, good luck, April. Here's your first question. London's Ripper.
Jack.
Right. Sheba title.
Queen.
Right. Jim Carrey's Pet Detective.
Ace.
Right. Woody Allen comedy.
Manhattan.
Right. BB of Blues.
King.
Correct. Ellery of Mystery.
Ace.
Queen. Home of Strawberry Fields.
Manhattan.
Right. In music, Told to Hit the Road.
Jack.
Right. Baron von Richthofen.
Ace.
Yes. Movie star Black.
Jack.
Freeze the clock. You've reached $100,000. I'm freezing the clock. We are not done unless you say we're done. I don't know how much time is left on the clock, but we want to get you a breather at this very big point. You've got $100,000, but possibly more important than that, April, is that, assuming there's time on the clock, you are 3 correct answers away from $1 million. How does that feel?
Too good to be true.
It is true. But like I said, we don't know how much time is left on the clock. How much time do you think you have left?
I know that there's a 35-second card, but there's 2 big ones. So I'm really hoping that Seth picked the 40 or 50 seconds. So I'm hoping for a good 10, 12 seconds, and I think I could do it.
Well, your choices could have been the 35, the 45, or the 50, and hopefully
Okay.
it is the 50.
Okay.
But I don't know how much time you've used. Maybe this helps you. You answered, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You answered only 1 incorrect.
Okay.
The rest of them you answered correctly and pretty quickly. So hopefully that helps you. Now, here's what I'm going to offer to you right now. If you'd like, before we even start, you can hit that blue stopper button, stop right now, take $100,000. And before you make that decision, as a school teacher, have you thought about what $100,000 would mean in your life?
Oh, it would change my life. My husband and I have been married 5 years. We're hoping to start a family, and that $100,000 right now would let us buy that big house that we want. And he would be so excited if I could come home and tell him that that's what's going to happen.
How excited would he be if you came home and told him you had $1 million?
Yeah, we could get a house with a pool. You know?
That's right. Well, here's the decision. Either you stop now and take the $100,000,
Okay.
or I'll give you a little advantage in that I won't start the clock until after I read the next question, but then the clock will start ticking, and I don't know how much borrowed time you have left. You do, however, still have the control to hit that button if you don't like the question or the answer. Right answer moves you up, wrong answer moves you down. Remember, we're still isolated. Nobody can help you. April, this decision is all on you, my dear. So what would you like to do?
I feel like if I had the 35 seconds, it would have already been gone. So I'm hoping to just get those 1 or 2 more questions right. So we're going for it. We're going for it.
Okay, be very careful. Remember, that blue button is there for you to stop the clock so you can
Okay.
save at least whatever money you have.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
We're 3 questions away, 3 correct answers away from $1 million. April, very good luck to you.
Thank you.
Here's your next question.
Okay.
Project that developed the A-bomb.
Manhattan.
Right. The object of a checkmate.
Jack.
King, made with bourbon and vermouth.
Margarita?
Manhattan.
No, stop.
You stopped the clock. I think that's a great idea. You missed 2 questions in a row. You dropped down to $50,000, but you still have $50,000.
Thank you.
Congratulations, April.
Thank you.
Well played. I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
Now I'm getting information of how much time you had left on the clock.
Okay.
If you had 10 or 12 seconds left, how would you feel right now?
I could get back up to that 100, but you never know. It's gotten really stressful in here.
It certainly has. It certainly has for both of us. I will tell you that you had 2.3 seconds left. You played wonderfully.
I couldn't have answered another one.
Let's check in with our 10%er before we say goodbye to you. Seth,
Hey,
it was the 50 seconds. You did good with that.
Yes.
Good job. And you're rewarded handsomely $5,000 for being our 10%er today.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Thanks for being here, Seth.
Thank you.
Your students are over there. Hannah and Jane are thrilled to see you win
Good job, Miss Hollywell. You played
$50,000.
great.
Yeah, they're all excited. You're good? Yeah, there we go. There's our girls.
Good job, Miss
Congratulations.
Hollywell. You did
April,
great.
I'm so happy to be able to give you, a school
Thank
teacher,
you.
$50,000 for
Thank
being on the
you.
show. Thanks for playing the game. You did a
Very
great
much.
job. You did
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, $50,000 for April. We'll be right back with a second chance for the players who were eliminated earlier. Don't go away. Every second counts. Continues. Welcome back to Every Second Counts. We're down to 3 players that we met in the first round. But as promised, everybody gets a second chance on Every Second Counts. Same rules apply this time. I'll ask you rapid fire questions. Answer correctly, I move on to the next player. Keep going like that, round robin. However, if you answer incorrectly, we stay with you. And if the time runs out when we're on you, then your time is done as well. Okay? However, one of you, the last one standing, is going to head to the money booth with me and have a shot at $1 million. So good luck to all 3 of you. The tough part is you never know how much time you have on the clock. It'll be somewhere between 45 and 60 seconds. Let's set that clock now. Good luck. We start with you, Nikki, and the clock starts now. He starred in Big and Castaway.
Tom Hanks.
Yes. Its varieties include Tiger and Mako.
Shark.
Yes. This fast food chain is home of the Whopper.
Burger King.
Yes. Spin-offs of this series are Criminal Intent and Special Victims Unit.
Law and Order.
Yes. This state's capital is Frankfurt.
Kentucky.
Yes. Before co-hosting The View, she won an Oscar for Ghost.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. Paul Simon says there are this many ways to leave your lover.
50.
Yes. This ruler is mother to Anne, Andrew, Edward, and
Queen
Charles.
Elizabeth.
Yes. Petunia is the girlfriend of this animated stuttering swine.
Porky Pig.
Yes. Yao Ming and Jet Li were born in this country.
China.
Right? In computer terms, there are this many bits in one byte.
8.
Yes. With songs by Elton John, it tells the story of Simba.
Pass.
Lion King. In alphabetical order, this day of the week would be first. Those are the tough ones. Friday is the one we were looking for. A guest would have done it, hopefully, if you'd have gotten lucky, but time ran out on you. So, Rick, unfortunately, we say goodbye to you. You've been a great contestant. Hopefully, you had a good time. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks so much.
This is familiar territory for you, Derek, not so much for you, Nikki. You have been head-to-head for this shot before, Derek, but April took you down. Nikki, you're going to do it again, aren't you?
I'm going to take him down, too.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Bring
Good
it
luck to
on.
both of you. What will happen is head-to-head. One of you will be our winner, and you will head to our money booth for a shot at $1 million. Anything you'd like to say before we start?
What are the right answers?
I can't blame a guy for trying. I will tell you that 45 to 60 seconds is on the clock right now. We start with you, Nikki. Stay focused. Clock starts now. This state has the cities of Greeley and Denver.
Colorado.
Yes, Robin Williams was the original voice of this Aladdin character.
Genie.
Yes, this is the color of Bordeaux wine and Boston socks.
Red.
Yes, 0 Celsius equals this Fahrenheit temperature.
32.
Yep. In Charlotte's Web, Templeton is this type of creature.
Spider.
Rat. This sportswear company uses the slogan, just do it.
Nike.
Yes. Arranged in alphabetical order, this would be the last month.
September.
Yes. Varieties of this food include Anjou and Bartlett.
Pears.
Right? This country is home to Waterloo and Brussels.
Belgium.
Right? This home improvement star was the voice of Buzz Lightyear.
Pass.
Tim Allen, a dynamite inventor gave his name and his money to this prize, and it would be Nobel, but time ran out in the middle of that question, and we have to say goodbye to you, Nikki. Thanks so much for being on the show. Hope you had a good time. Well, Derek, second time was the charm, my friend. You went head-to-head the second time, and now you play for $1 million. Congratulations. That's fantastic. I'm glad it worked out. Hopefully your friends and family that you invited here haven't left and waited till the end. If you leave like in the 5th inning of a baseball game, you'd have missed the best part. So who's in the green room with you right now?
My mom, Elaine, and my little brother, Victor.
There they
Hey,
are.
guys.
Hi, Elaine and Victor. Elaine, anything you want to say to your little baby boy?
My baby boy is going to be so wealthy, and he's going to take care of Mama.
I love your mom.
And Victor, anything you want to say?
Yeah, bro, me and Mom, we're really proud of you, and I know you can do it.
Well, you've got family supporting you there, and you've got my support as well. You ready to take that walk?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm glad to do it with you. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Derek will be in the money booth and have a shot at $1 million on every second counts. Don't go away. Let's go. Welcome back. We are in the money booth with Derek, where every second counts, and this time it counts for $1 million. Derek, you tried twice to get here. The second time was the charm. And here we are. How you feeling?
I feel great.
Good. Here's how we're going to get you the money. You'll be competing against a hidden clock, playing on borrowed time. We've got 5 time cards sealed in the green room with your family, your mom Elaine and your brother Victor. And they're going to determine your fate by selecting one of those 5 time cards. And that'll be how much borrowed time you have to work in this first round. You'll have 3 shots at winning that $1 million if you need it. It is all up to you. Let's take a look into the green room right now. There's Mom and Victor. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Victor.
Okay, they don't look so comfortable. They seem a little nervous. In front of you, you see the 5 time cards, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50 seconds. We want a big fat 50 seconds to work with. Okay, so who do you want to pick the time card for you, Mom or Victor?
I've got to go for Mom is number 1, so Mom, pick a good one.
All right, in a moment, we're going to ask you to pick, not yet. You just stare at it and get the vibe, and then in a moment, we'll instruct you to pick it. But right now, what we have to do is isolate the money booth, so let's do that right now.
What the hell's happening?
Just remember, I'm here with you.
Okay.
But nobody else can communicate with us. You will not be able to see what time is on the clock. Right now, your mother's being instructed to pick one of the 5 time cards. We can't see or hear anybody in the green room, but everybody at home will see how much time is on the clock right now. Let's set the clock. What I will do is give you the 6 possible answers that you'll need to climb the money ladder, which you can see right now. We start at $500. Every right answer, you climb another rung of the ladder, all the way up to $1 million. If you get a wrong answer, you drop down a rung of the ladder. All of the questions I'll ask you can be answered by the 6 answers I'm going to give you right now. Let's take a look. Song, golden, ring, bird, lords, French. And remember, the clock will start ticking after I read the first question. Now keep in mind that while you can't see the clock, the only way for you to save your money is to stop the clock before it runs out by hitting that blue stopper button. So put your hand over the button, be ready. Good luck. Here's your first question. Sapsucker or cockatoo?
Bird.
Right. Ladies' man?
Lords.
Right. Bread, toast, or dressing?
French.
Right. Bunt pan shape?
Ring.
Right. Jason's fleece?
Golden.
Yes. 1/2 of an abatoon?
Ring.
Right. Eat under these arches?
Golden.
Yes. Precedes master or finger?
Ring. Stop the clock!
You stopped the clock at $50,000. Good job.
Whew.
Felt like time was running out?
Yeah, I was getting to that 30-second range, I think.
You did not miss. You answered every question correctly. You're at $50,000, and that's your money to keep if you'd like. I will tell you that you stopped the clock in plenty of time.
How much?
11.5 seconds still on the clock. And that's significant because 4 more correct answers, you would have won $1 million. Let's take a look at the green room, see how they're doing back there. It was a 40-second clock, and you still had 11.5 seconds, so you were rocking through this. It was 50 seconds, you'd have had 21.5 seconds. That was your first try. If you'd like, you have 2 more shots to get to $1 million, but Derek, you have $50,000 right now. All you have to do is say, I'm done, and we'll give you $50,000. So Derek, what do you want to do?
I'm feeling lucky, and I think I can do a lot better than $50,000, and there's still the 50 seconds left, so I'm going to take my chance and go for it.
Okay. Okay, then. Well, now it's Victor's turn to select a time card. Let's check in with Victor in the green room. Victor, your turn. We need that 50 seconds. Do you think you have what it takes to pick it?
Oh, definitely.
All right, well, in a second, we're going to instruct you to pick one of the 4 remaining time cards, 30, 35, 45, and 50. And because you decided to go on, so that means we take away the $50,000. But you've earned the right to get rid of the first rung of the ladder. So your first question is worth $750, and you're that much closer to $1 million. Time to isolate the money booth once again. Here we go. Unnerving, isn't it?
I can't breathe.
No, there's air. Relax, relax. Right now, Victor is now being instructed to pick one of the 4 remaining time cards. There he goes. Which time card it is, we will not see. But the home audience will see it right now. The clock is now set. Let's take a look at the 6 possible answers you'll use to answer these questions. Johnny, Jay, Dave, Jimmy, Conan, librarian. Not barbarian, Conan, librarian. Had a theme there, and then we took a sharp left turn, and hopefully that helps you. Personally, I'm a little confused. Oh, I'm only kidding. You know that these 6 answers will apply to the questions I'm about to ask you. Clock starts after I start reading the first question. Remember, if you don't hit the stop button and time runs out, you lose everything that you've earned. Here's your first question. Illegal walking.
Jay.
Yes. Star of Chappelle's Show.
Dave.
Right. Photographer friend of Superman.
Jimmy.
Yes. Rarely mentioned mop.
Johnny.
Right. Burglar's tool.
Jimmy.
Yes. Shot by Frankie.
Johnny.
Yes. Game-winning Winfield.
Dave.
Yes. Uses Dewey.
Librarian, stop the clock!
Okay. At $100,000. Good job, Derek. Wow, pal. $100,000. And by stopping the clock, you've ensured that you have won that money if you want it. And that is a lot of money, Derek.
Yeah.
You felt like you were out of time, huh?
I did.
You realized that if I'm correct, I don't think you missed a question.
No, I don't think so either.
You're moving pretty quick. How much time do you think you had?
Please tell me it was like 1 second tops.
It was like 1 second. If 1 second was 20.4 seconds.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me?
Only 3 questions in 20.4 seconds. 3 correct answers. But I know, if you'd have known that, you might have gone a little farther, but that doesn't diminish the fact that right now you're sitting on top of $100,000 cold hard cash. That's fantastic. Let's go back to the green room and see how your family feels about this. $100,000, yeah.
Victor.
That was a 50-second clock.
Fantastic.
You had to assume with 20 seconds left. So we take the 50-second clock out of there. That means that if you choose to play on, you only have a 30, a 35, and a 45. But let me tell you something. You still had 20 seconds and you got to 100,000. So even if you got a 35 or 45, arguably you could make it. It's a big decision. It's a lot of money. I don't want to rush you into that. Why don't you think about what you want to do, weigh your options, and we'll have your answer when we come back with more of Every Second Counts. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Every Second Counts. I'm here with Derek. It was his second chance in the second half of the program that got him here, and this is your second time through, and you have $100,000, and you can stop right now. That's the decision you've been grappling with. Take that $100,000, or you have to give it all back, and in doing so, you remove one rung on the ladder, and you get one final shot at making it all the way to $1 million. The remaining time cards are 30 seconds. That doesn't help you. 35 and 45, and you might be able to make it with 45. So, have you reached a decision, Derek?
Yeah, I've been hammering through the questions, getting them, mostly right. I've got 2 family members who are picking great numbers the past 2 times. I think they can do it again, and I'm a gambler. I'm staying and I'm playing.
Okay, so that means we say goodbye to $100,000. That made my stomach hurt, yeah. But you've earned the right to remove the bottom rung of the ladder, the $750 question. That's gone. So your first correct answer will get you all the way to $1,000, which means less time to get to $1 million, theoretically. Okay, Derek, let's find out what Mom and Victor think about this decision. How you doing over there?
Oh, I thought 1 in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, but...
Or 100,000 in the hand.
That's right. He knows what he's doing, I think.
So who's it gonna,
let's just hope it's the right decision and go forward.
Okay, so is it Mom or Victor this time to pick the final card?
Mom, the quality of your retirement home rests on this, so you're going to pick it.
Thank you very much.
All right, so in a moment we'll have you pick that. Hopefully it'll be the 45-second card. Right now, your favorite part.
Here it comes.
Time to isolate the money booth. Let's do it. I feel like we're even more isolated than before. Okay, Derek, right now your mother's being told to select one of the time cards. We can see her, but we can't talk to her. And we will not see what is in that time card. Hopefully it's 45 seconds, but we won't see that. The home audience will. She's revealing it now. Right now, everyone in America knows more than we do. Clock is set. Remember, the only way to save your money if you think time is running out is to hit that stopper in time. Put your hand over the blue button. Let's take a look at the 6 answers that you'll be using. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and of course, 7th.
Of course.
Yeah. 6th is bad luck. Okay, shorter route to that $1 million. The time does not start ticking off until I finish reading the first question. Derek, good luck. This is your final chance at $1 million. Here's your first question. Sophomore year.
Second.
Yes. Dangerous train rail.
Third.
Yes. Showed place in a race.
Third.
Right. The president's lady.
First.
Right. Duelist attendant.
Second.
Yes. The press is this estate.
Fourth.
Yes. Buzz Aldrin on the moon.
Second.
Freeze the clock. Fantastic. You've reached $100,000. Derek, as we did with April, since this is your third and final shot at the $1 million, when you reach the $100,000 level, we freeze the clock and let you have a breather so you can realize how close you are to $1 million and then possibly make a decision based on that information. I cannot tell you how much time is left on the clock. We don't know what was on the time card, but you're at $100,000. 3 more correct answers, and you, my friend, are $1 million richer. Okay, your choice, of course, can be to stop now. This is where you were and you gave up that $100,000, but boy, as bad as that stung, here's a chance to have it back. Remember that if the next question I ask you, you don't know the answer to, you drop down to $50,000 and so on, and the clock could run out at any minute. How much time do you think you have?
I think the family pick a good number, and I think I've got 10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds seems pretty
plenty
generous.
Plenty of time.
Could be. So, what do you want to do? Are you going to try to go for this $1 million, or would you like to take the $100,000 right now?
I didn't give up the $100,000 before to walk away with the same amount, so I'm going forward.
Okay, I will honor that decision. Put your hand over that stopper button because you may need that to protect your money. Remember, if the time runs out and you don't hit that stopper, then whatever you earned in the past, whatever you had in this round is irrelevant. You leave here with nothing.
Gotcha.
Do get a little advantage. I won't start the clock till after I read the first question so you can see that first. Anything you want to say before we go?
No, just get it over with.
Derek, stay focused. This is important. 3 correct answers, $1 million. Anything else, you're going to drop down, possibly come back up. Monitor your time as best you can in your head. Here we go. Here's the next question. Saks Avenue.
5th.
Right. Beethoven's Eroica Symphony.
5th.
3rd. Final fiscal quarter.
4th.
Right. What's on this base?
2nd. 7 o'clock.
$500,000. You stopped on time. Good job, buddy. Wow. That's probably the most Abbott and Costello have ever made anybody. You've just won $500,000. You stopped the clock. You felt like time had run out.
Definitely. That was on borrowed time, I felt like.
Well, you have been on borrowed time this whole time you've been here. Let's see if you had enough time. In fact, you stopped the clock with 7.3 seconds left. What I can tell you is by stopping the clock, you played it safe, and that safe means you've won $500,000. I couldn't be happier for you.
So much.
Great job, Derek. Well played. And this is all the time we have, but that's how it works on Every Second Counts. $500,000 by stopping the clock just in time. Don't let time run out on you because, as you know, every second counts. I'm Mark Wahlberg. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.